Oh, it disconnected. That won't be a long-running issue. Yeah, thanks for taking me back to the title screen with that. So, as you may be able to tell, I have a bit of a history with this game. I've played quite a bit of it on the Switch 2 itself, and I have quite a few hours on Hitman 2 on Steam, and a few less hours on Hitman World of Assassination. I was actually really excited when this game was announced for the Switch 2, and after playing it for a while, it's barely passable, I would say. We will take it. I'll go ahead and point out right now that, yeah, this video is going to be all freelancer mode. That's really all I play. I've been meaning to go back and play the story, because I played it in Hitman 2, but I didn't really pay attention to it. With Hitman World of Assassination, it's been all freelance mode. I really like this mode. It's a lot of fun. And on the Switch 2, it works okay. Doesn't work great. Where on earth am I? Oh cool, the game started me out trespassing. I think that it's really fascinating that Cyberpunk has been getting a lot of good publicity for being on the Switch 2, and I've played quite a bit of Cyberpunk on the Switch 2, and it's fine. Like, I think that Cyberpunk as a game, it's still pretty broken. Like, I've encountered a lot of glitches in the game, and I'm not sure if that's an issue with the game or if that's an issue with the port. But regardless, it's been fine. It looks great on the Switch 2. One of the things that I really do appreciate about Cyberpunk is the amount of options that you have. Because you can set the HDR, you can set the performance mode. On Hitman, you come into the options, and there's no video options at all. Oh, there's camera shoulder swap, but it's turned off. Not sure why it's turned off. Not sure why I didn't turn it back on. One of the things that really bugs me, though, is there's no option for, like, the mouse mode. I'm playing with Joy-Con 2s right now, and if I drag my mouse around... yeah, there's nothing, and I don't think there are any options for it either. So I need to get over there. So let's go ahead. My way over there. I'm not allowed there. Vault? I can trample the flowers? Oh. Yeah, there's a door to trample the flowers. And there are a few different reasons why I want to make this video. One is because I want there to be more videos about this game. Specifically, the Switch 2 version. Ooh. Oh, I can have the Spicicle. I think I'm gonna take the explosive baseball. The other reason is I like the game. I have my issues with Hitman on the Switch 2, but it's still a fun game. Let's go ahead and hopefully get that guy in here. Okay. Off the distraction before other people get distracted. Okay. Where is my target? Oh. I hope this leads over there. This is a good opportunity to say, I am not a professional Hitman player. This is not a Hitman YouTube channel. I have no idea what I'm doing. Don't get mad. Is this a door? Sure seems like a door. How do I open it? I see bottles over there. Wait, what? Is there a door here? Oh, there. Kind of. There's kind of a door here. I am pressing X. I don't like where I am. I kind of feel like I'm not going the way I'm supposed to go. And I kind of feel like I have some really bad ideas with this guy. Some really bad ideas. Am I allowed over here? No, they're not stopping me. I don't even care. Okay. I'm not allowed over here. You can go wherever you want if no one stops you. Oh, he's right there. Oh, he's so close. I don't have any good silent options for killing, though. You don't need good silent options. You just need a bit of distraction. Uh-oh. So you may have noticed, I am currently trying to throw this item at this guy. That is a special glitch that I've only seen with the Switch 2 version. These people don't know me. These people should recognize that I'm here. And yet, they couldn't care less. Another fun fact, there's this door here that I can open and close. Well, I don't believe in doors. I can still pick up items, and I can still attack enemies from behind. And he does not care. Ooh, I'm compromised. He actually did notice that I exist. Doesn't matter, he didn't report me to anyone, and I don't think anyone else can even see me. Alright, let's see what happens if I kill one of these people. Nope. He didn't even see that. Okay, let's go find the exit. Now, there are a few things that change other than just you can go through doors. And one thing that I have seen before is some gates, yep, including that one. And that one too. So now I get to explore Out of Bounds. Ooh. Oh. So the game thinks I'm standing right now. So I presumably can just... Oh, okay. I'm falling faster than the item. I would imagine that the falling has to stop eventually. Oh. Alright. No more Agent 47. Just a flying fish. I've seen this glitch happen before in Miami and in Hokkaido. I've never had the glitch happen here, and this is the first level where I've actually been able to go out of bounds with the glitch. Okay, yeah, it looks like I've stopped falling, because the hills I can see aren't changing their position anymore. So let's go explore. Let's look at the map and see where it thinks I am. Looks like the map has given up completely. Oh wait, never mind. It doesn't know what level I'm on. Based on what I'm seeing, I would say negative 100 or so. And this glitch is a good example of why I'm making this video in the first place. I want these glitches to be seen. I want the developers to care. I've heard people say that Hitman on the Switch 2 is a bad port, and without having any context for that, I think that people can kind of assume, oh, the performance is bad, or the graphics are bad, or the load times are bad. It's not that those are issues. I actually think this game looks good, and it runs okay. I wish it ran better, and it can run better. If Cyberpunk can run as well as it does while looking as good as it looks, this game doesn't have any excuses. But at the same time, there are issues like this, and maybe this is a long-running issue with other versions of Hitman as well. I don't know. I've never had this issue on the PC version. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna quit out. I don't have issues with this game because of the Switch 2. I think some people like to look at these kinds of things and go, oh, it's the console's fault. The console is underpowered, the console is underperforming. I don't think that the problem is the console, I think the problem is the game. Cyberpunk runs really well, Mario Kart World runs really well. Games that have developers that at least put some effort in tend to have pretty good Switch 2 ports. That's not a given, not every game is like that, and I don't necessarily think the developers are not trying, but I will say that between the pricing structure of Hitman, the way that the game goes on sale, there's a lot of reason to believe that the developers maybe don't put as much effort into things as they should. And, you know, that's not really the development side of IO Interactive, that's the publishing side, and the publishing side kinda stinks. I mean, they just had Mind's Eye release, and yeah, that game hasn't been doing well at all. And at a certain point, you have to ask yourself, is it the publisher's fault? I don't blame the developers at IO Interactive. Developers don't usually cause the problems that people complain about. It's usually something to do with the publishing. Alright, let's just do a quick little test. Have I activated Ghost Mode? No, I have not. That was the easiest mission I've ever had in this game. Alright, we're going to Haven Island, which is not one of my favorite levels in the game. There are actually a lot of levels that I just straight up won't do. I don't like Colorado. I think Colorado is pretty much a death sentence. Don't even get me started on it in Hitman. Alright. Ooh! That's some really cool reflection technology you have there. Okay. I see nothing wrong with this. Please give me your hand. I want to take you somewhere private. Oh, great. Oh, no. Are you the right guy? Nice.
Congratulations, 47.
Boy, that was a really hard set of missions. Oh, that was crazy lucky. I wanted to talk a little bit about Ghost Mode, because, and that's what I call it. I don't know if anyone has a different name for it. It's completely busted, and I love it. It's fun. I really enjoy running around and being completely invisible and being able to go through all the doors. I think that's great. I think it's a lot of fun. It's completely busted. As a mechanic, I mean, it's not a mechanic, it's a glitch, but as a mechanic, it's really, really bad, and it trivializes the entire game, and I like the game. I like Hitman for what it is. I don't want it to be a game where you just hope that you become a ghost. It's fun, I love it, I want it fixed. Let's go to Colorado. The frame rate on the loading screens is also really quite bad. That's fine, it is what it is, it's a loading screen. A shovel, I can dig my own grave. I don't love my options here. I wish these people were not here. Yeah, I guess I could distract them with that. Oh. Alright. Oh, let's turn this off. I don't need you. I don't need you dead. Oh, body was found. So it's time for me to get the heck away. Oh, come on, everyone knows I'm me. How do you know who I am? How do you know? Why does everybody know? I'm not even trespassing. Oh, they don't. Okay, let's find out if I'm allowed to have my sniper rifle. No, I am not. You guys are cool with me. Hey, best buds. Let's see, am I allowed in here? Yes. Yes, I am.
Please stay back.
I can't even verify you have eyes. Can I kill someone in front of you? I don't like this.
You've spread fear.
I don't feel safe.
You should get back to the safe house.
Oh, great. That guy. Yeah, please don't think anything of me. Hopefully I wasn't a ghost during all of that. I don't think I was.
The syndicate members in the area.
Oh,
I trust that you can
3
find
targets.
and eliminate.
I have nothing but my sniper. Ooh. Ooh. Instinct mode does not like the transparency of this water. Interesting. Okay, so there's someone over there. Let's see how easy they will be. Oh, are they a guard? I can't push him. Oh, that wasn't good.
So dangerous. You should be in prison somewhere far away.
Excellent work, 47.
Oh, excellent work.
Fear within the syndicate.
Phenomenal work. Wonderful work. I think I got away with it. Okay, let's do a quick ghost check. Nope, not a ghost. Something. That was pretty strange, wasn't it? Wow.
Well done.
Where do they live?
You there? You need anything? I might just have what you need.
Oh, wait, what? Alright. There's some dead body discoveries going on here, so let's head on out. Someone's out here killing guys, and I don't want to be next. Alright, let's do a quick ghost check. Not a ghost yet. Okay, so it's fine if I'm here. Fine if I'm here, as long as nobody knows. I'm not taking the cleaver with me. So he can have it. Now, when I had ghost mode, I was able to go through the gates at that one level's exit. Can't remember the name, that's just the curse I have to live with. Unfortunately, these gates you cannot walk through if you have ghost mode active. Unfortunately, you cannot get out of bounds, as far as I can tell, in Miami. I've tried a fair bit, but I just couldn't make it happen. Mendoza or Santa Fortuna? I don't remember either of these levels. I like my ducks. I will take my duck. 3 targets. I'm gonna need more than a duck. I could bring the sniper rifle. Oh, wait. I left my sniper rifle in Miami. Oh. No. I think I'm just gonna have to hope I find a screwdriver or something. Now, I could break that door open with my duck. It would be a really bad... That's a good hinge on that door. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nothing in my position. Just standing and stretching my bones.
Okay. 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 Go in here. Hey, boys. Playing with guns.
Remind me of my grandmother.
Your
You
grandma?
having fun play with gun time?
She must have been hard as...
She
Okay, fine, fine, fine. I didn't even kill that guy, did I? I knocked him out, but I didn't. No, no, he's just rotting around. Hello, free stuff. Like explosives, though. I feel like that one is gonna have to be last. The crabs? Front door is missing. Oh. Weird. Is it broken? I'm not a ghost. The game just doesn't want me picking this up. I have powder. I just don't really want to make everyone go crazy right now. I don't mind it later, just not right now. Where you going?
¿Qué hubo, pues?
Somewhere secret? I mean, it's not that secret. It's not that secret at all. Oh. Lovely room. Oh, hey. The Spicicle. Target. Oh, good. The target has a gun. I want you to fall down 20 steps and break your neck. That would be horrible. Okay, who saw... Oh.
Don't move your little chance, or I blow a big.
It wasn't my fault.
Don't shoot there. It's about to get
It's not my fault.
face.
It was really nice of that guy to turn around for me. Oh, a million witnesses?
For more than 2 decades.
It's my lucky day. Okay. Yep. Yep.
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
They still haven't found her dead body either. Am I still allowed up here? Oh, yep, that's a no. Dang. Yeah, okay, okay, I'm leaving. What's your problem? Oh, I have to follow you? I'm already out of trespassing, guy.
It was the most charming little village. Almost
What about here? I think I'm probably not. Oh, I'm fine here. Ooh. Opportunity. I don't know what kind of explosive this is. Let's find out. The good kind. Nice T-pose. Don't think I didn't see that. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? If it's a clip I can include in a video, gotta do it. What is that guy's deal? Engaging? Engaging? Who? Oh, I'm back to compromised. Dude, what are you doing? Did you see me push that guy? Oh, it might be that guy who was engaging. Is it you? Do you know who I am? Did that moonlit lake tell you? Yeah, I need to find a way out of here. There's an exit there, but I need stairs. Ooh, stairs. Columbia.
You've done well, 47.
Another level I do not remember.
Syndicate lead.
I would really like to get ghost mode going in Hokkaido, because that's just a lot of fun. A lovely Agent 7 jump scare there. Honestly, the low frame rate just makes this loading screen look really scary. Ah. Don't know if my microphone picked that up. I said nothing to do with you know who. It's really cool of it to do that when I just said that this loading screen is really scary.
Welcome to Santa Fortuna.
Oh, this is Columbia.
This is the last.
An exit?
We now know the.
They put me right next to an exit.
To do some recon to make sure you.
That's thoughtful of them.
They have grey hair. They are wearing.
Ooh.
earrings. They are wearing a hat. And
Ooh. I
As
like me a
apparently
little
the
flashy.
target enjoys reading. And
Little
they suffer from
flashy
dehydration.
proximity?
I hope these tells can be used.
I'm
for
assuming so,
recon.
because there's no remote
Godspeed,
for it.
47.
But I want to know if you're my people. And the floating gun is getting away too. Everyone's over there. Come on. Hello. Yeah, that was not a great move. Going down to get. Great. Nominal. He knocked out, or do I need to knock him out? I am gonna die. Oh no.
Okay. Mierda, I lost him. Can anyone see him?
Little Flashy, please don't kill me. Oh, it is remote. Okay, so that guy's dead. So let's, or knocked out. Really want your disguise.
Apparently there's a man knocking people out. I don't know why. His suit was black.
Okay.
He was white. And yeah, he
Hey.
was wearing a red tie.
We're doing fine. Now I know Little Flashy is a remote activated explosion. So I could use Little Flashy to take out the camera. You think? Camera knows that I'm not supposed to be here. Leave the robot alone and don't look into it further. That's not very leave it alone of you. Welp, Little Flashy has a new home. Okay, they don't know that I'm not supposed to be here. So let's... They don't patrol very much. That was a bad idea. I mean, they don't have eyes on me. Oh, I didn't really want to drag. I wanted to disguise. Oh yeah, that's crazy, huh? Yeah. Strange stuff going on here. There's another camera?
And it looks clear. Over.
Yeah, it looks so clear. I know there's another way in. It's just less convenient because I'm not there. I also want to point out real quick that the way I'm recording the game is 1080p at 60 frames per second. I can't do 120 frames per second, and this game honestly doesn't reach that anyway, so... I find that every so often, Hitman runs at 60 frames per second. It's not very often, and, you know, again, it's one of those cases where I wish so much. I wish so much that this game would run better on the Switch 2. Yeah, it doesn't. And that could be down to CPU issues. Pretty well known at this point that the Switch 2's CPU isn't very powerful. That's not really my problem. It's important to have realistic expectations, but I also don't think that it's the consumer's problem if a game doesn't run well. You know, that's up to the developers, that's up to the publishers. The end result is, it's not our job to determine why a game runs badly. It's our job to determine if a game runs badly. I don't have a problem with games running at, like, 30 frames per second or whatever. Obviously, I prefer 60. But I'm not gonna say, oh, 30 frames per second, ew, gross, disgusting. My problem is, my PC, my desktop, runs Cyberpunk horribly. And the Switch 2 easily outperforms it. Like, the Switch 2 version of Cyberpunk runs a lot better than the PC version of Cyberpunk. For me. Some people have really good computers. I don't. My computer was sort of a mid-range gaming PC that I got like 5 years ago. I don't expect modern AAA games to run well on my computer. I haven't for quite a few years. That's fine. I need a new graphics card. I don't really feel like buying a new graphics card at this point, but if I want to play AAA games, that's what I need to do. It's a pretty good opportunity. Was not you. Oh no. My point is that my gaming PC does not run Cyberpunk very well. And it runs Hitman about the same as the Switch 2 does. And I just think that's kind of sad. Like, obviously Cyberpunk was optimized differently. I think it's fair to say it was optimized very, very well. I just want this game to get the same level of attention. I want this game to also be well optimized. Because I'll be honest with you, from what I've played of Cyberpunk, I beat Cyberpunk on PC when it came out. I thought it was pretty rough. I thought it was not very good. Obviously, the state of Cyberpunk has gotten a lot better. It's not as buggy as it was. But I just don't like the story. Like, I find that the story of Cyberpunk is really written in a very edgy way. And in general, it's just not my kind of game. I think that there are a lot of things about Cyberpunk that I can appreciate. There are a lot of things about Cyberpunk that I can't. And that's fine. It's a game for people who aren't me. And if you like Cyberpunk, that's great. You may not like Hitman, you know, that's fine. You can dislike games I can dislike games you like. It's funny because I can sit here and say, oh, I think Cyberpunk is written like a Rick and Morty episode, and some people would get excited about that. Not me, but that's okay. This guy's gonna get real tired of answering the door for me. One of the things people really don't like about Hitman is it really wants to be on the internet at all times. And that's a problem on PC. I've had problems playing on PC where I beat a level and it took a really long time. And I'm not connected to the internet anymore, so none of what I did actually saved. It stinks, and I really wish that it was different. I really, really wish it was different on the Switch 2 version, because this is a handheld. And it's reasonable for me to want to play the game in handheld mode. If I'm on a train or on a plane or in a car, not driving, why shouldn't I be able to play the game? This might be the best chance I get. I don't have any melees. I don't have like a knife. And I don't even really understand why Hitman wants to be on the internet so bad anyway. Like, oh yeah, people might cheat. Oh no. Probably the more pressing issue for them is people pirating the game. Kind of the age-old tale of punish the customers for people who don't actually pay money. And like, I'm not advocating for piracy or whatever. People do what people do, it's not my problem to solve. But I do think that people would be a lot less inclined to pirate Hitman if the pricing model for the game wasn't absolutely insane. I mean, I'll say personally, I mentioned earlier that I have a lot of hours in Hitman 2 and not very many hours in World of Assassination on Steam. And part of the reason for that is I bought Hitman 2 a few years ago. And I really liked the game. I got a lot of playtime out of it, I thought it was a really fun game. So I bought the DLC that gives you the levels from Hitman 1. And the funny thing about doing that is I didn't own Hitman 1. I did own Hitman 2 and some of the DLC. Not all of it, because there's DLC for the Hitman 1 levels, and then there's other DLC for some of the other levels. So I had some of the DLC for Hitman 2. And when Hitman 3 came out, I basically said, okay, cool, I will buy this game sometime. The problem with saying, I'll buy Hitman 3 later, is Hitman 3 got a name change, and Hitman 3 got some new features. One of those features is everything from Hitman 1 and 2 and 3 in one game. Minus the DLC, you still have to buy that separately. So I had to buy Hitman World of Assassination. Okay, that would be fine, except they raised the price of the game. So Hitman 3 launched at, I believe, $60, And when World of Assassination came out, also known as, they changed the name to Hitman 3 and included the extra stuff. As soon as that stuff happened, they raised the price to $70, which is not a bad price for the amount of game that you get, because you get a lot of game. So I don't really mind the fact that they increased the price of Hitman 3 when they included all of the stuff from Hitman 1 and 2 and 3. It's just the fact that they increased the price specifically in a way that people just have to pay more if they own earlier stuff. And that just kind of stinks. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. So I would sit and I would wait for a good sale on Steam. And eventually that good sale came around. So I bought it. A lot of times when Hitman World of Assassination comes on Steam, it's not the full game. It's a specific version of the game on Steam. And it doesn't have all of the content. That's the main reason why I didn't buy Hitman World of Assassination for a really long time. It just cost too much. For what new stuff it introduced, it just wasn't worth it. For me. For people who never bought Hitman 1 or 2 or any of the DLC, yeah, it was a great price. I still think that the base price of Hitman World of Assassination is pretty good. You're getting a lot of video game for that price. But it's, you know, a little bit annoying if you are somewhat loyal to the franchise. But of course none of that matters when it comes to the Switch 2 version, which is actually cheaper than the PC version. Ooh, you know what? I just realized I might have gotten myself stuck. Because you can't open this door, or at least I can't. Disguise. Just let me open the door. And I can't go back. Can't do anything with that. This is just a place to hide. I think I might have gotten myself stuck. I have a camera. Oh. Oh. I've never known that the camera had utility. I should probably play Hitman 3 at some point. So anyway, that kind of leads to another point. I bought this game physically. And if you know the deal with that, then you are probably wondering why on earth I bought the game physically. The truth is, I bought it physically because I could. Hitman World of Assassination on the Switch 2 launched as a game key card. And what that means is, hello. And what that means is that the game doesn't actually have any data on the cartridge.
Scanning chemical profile.
You basically use the cartridge as a way to authenticate that you are allowed to play the game. And that means you don't have the game. You don't have the contents of the game on the cartridge. You physically don't really own much other than a license. To me personally, yeah, I wish that all of the content was on the cartridge. That would be really nice. Does that mean that I'm not going to buy the game? No, evidently not. I will say, for any publishers listening, which I imagine is close to zero, there are some games that I just don't care about that I'm willing to buy if they're on the cartridge. Cyberpunk is a good example. I already knew I wasn't a huge fan of Cyberpunk. I bought it on the Switch 2 partially because I wanted to reward them putting the full game on the cartridge. Now I will say that looking at the publisher's business model when it comes to buying the game on Steam, I'm not surprised that they went with the game keycard option. It's cheaper for them, and that seems to be their main motivation. It stinks. I wish that it wasn't that way. I wish that they did things the way that people would prefer. I wish that they did things... Please don't think anything of me. I'm just an acrobat. He's fine with me. Oh, they're in there anyway. Man, what are the odds that they just end up being these two?
He's not exactly behaving irrationally if you believe what Royce has to say.
Is that guy asleep?
I heard her shouting at him.
You got that right. Things definitely feel off these days.
Okay.
Excellent work, 47.
I'm gonna wait for someone to find that body. Never mind, I'm just not very patient. I will say that unfortunately I think the glitches in this game are a bit camera shy. I haven't really seen the full extent of the glitches I've seen. You know, I've shown ghost mode. I've had the game crash. I've had the game crash multiple times, but I've had it freeze, and I do have footage of that. So here's that footage. And I think it's really easy to say, oh, well, you know, games crash, games freeze, whatever, but we need to hold some standards. I don't think it should be acceptable for games to ship in a condition like that. I think when a game ships, it should be ready. It shouldn't be a glitchy, buggy, horrible mess. And this game, you know, it works. It's barely fine, I would say. But it's barely fine. And my standards of fine are not necessarily your standards of fine. And I think the main takeaway for all of this is going to be, yeah, if you want to play Hitman, this is an okay way to play Hitman. If you have a console or a PC that isn't the Switch 2, you're going to have a better time on those platforms, I think. And that really stinks. I've kind of been in the process of removing PC gaming from my life. And I know to a lot of people that's like, why would you do that? You know, PC gaming allows for so many options when it comes to indie games, and, you know, it's the best way to play AAA games. But to be honest, I haven't really seen any great examples of that lately. I feel like every time a game comes out on PC, there are all these stories about how unoptimized it is, and that gets better with time. But when I see things like, you know, The Last of Us Part 1, when it came out on PC, the only thing people talked about was how broken the game was. Like, just the shader compilation on that game was horrible. The performance was horrible. Is it better now? Probably, but I haven't heard anyone saying that it is, and I haven't heard anyone saying anything really about the PC port. And it doesn't matter. You know, if PC is the best place to play these games, why are they broken on PC? And the answer can be because the developers didn't care, or the publishers rushed the developers to get the game out the door. That's not my problem. It shouldn't be my problem anyway. I'm not blaming PC as a platform for the games coming out poorly on the platform. It doesn't matter to me. The question that I have as the player of games is the game coming out in a state that I can play it? And for seemingly an increasing amount of those games, the answer is no. I also have a problem with trying to buy a new graphics card. Because I mentioned earlier that my graphics card is old. It's, you know, it was a mid-range at best graphics card from like 5 years ago. It wasn't built to be a big gaming card for like a decade. It wasn't even meant to be a big gaming card for like 5 years, apparently. And it might have been a few years old when I got it, even. Whenever I look into the process of getting a new graphics card, I come out just kind of being confused and annoyed. And I think the main answer to what it is that I need is whatever, you know? Find the graphics card that works best for you. But then I hear people talk about how the newest graphics cards are a complete ripoff. Okay, but are they good? And which ones are good? My main way of playing games isn't on my computer anymore. And I don't think it ever really was, but there was a time when PC gaming was really appealing to me. So it was kind of my hope that with the Switch 2, I could kind of move away from PC gaming and use the Switch 2 as my main gaming platform. And to some people, that idea sounds ridiculous. The Switch wasn't exactly powerful, why would the Switch 2 be powerful? Why would that be something I can do with the Switch 2 if it wasn't something I could do with the Switch? And the answer to that is the Switch kind of was my main gaming platform. I'm kind of in the camp that the PlayStation 5 doesn't have very much that's appealing to me. Like, people tend to talk about how handheld mode is great and being able to play these games portably is great. But I think that one of the things people don't really value as much as I do is I can take my Switch from my bedroom to the living room. You know, as long as you have enough docks, you can put the Switch 2 in any TV. And that's awesome. I love being able to do that. That's a really, really good feature. And that's something that systems like the PS4 and the PS5, they just don't allow for that. And I understand why. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I don't think I'm going to have a really great opportunity in this level. I mean, if she stays there, it would really help. I mean, it doesn't matter. People saw it.
This will surely be a blow to the Syndicate.
I'm not being hunted, but people saw it. Uh-oh. Where? Who? What? Who's engaging? How am I in combat? Uh-oh. The game doesn't want to let me throw it. Okay. It wasn't noticed. Oh, it was noticed. My cleaver's in that guy's skull. There we go. I think this might be it for my precious cleaver. Oh!
Syndicate member eliminated. Well done, 47.
Howdy. Why did I take the time to do that? That was a horrible idea. Eat baseball, fiend! Oh, this is not going well. Run this way. Yeah, they know where I am. I don't think I'm getting out of this one. I've Scooby-Dooed my way through a lot of things, but I don't think I can Scooby-Doo out of this. Yeah. That was a long shot. I was spending a lot of time just kind of meandering, hoping that something would reveal itself to me, and it never did. That's okay. Give my outroduction here. I really like this game, and I don't want this video to come across as a hit piece. I don't want this video to come across as, oh, this game is bad, or anything like that. Hitman is a wonderful, wonderful game, and I think that it does a really good job with the stealth mechanics. I think it does a really good job with letting people learn patterns and deal with them. I think it's fun. I think Hitman is a really, really fun game. I just wish this version represented that.
Excellent, 47.
You know, Hitman came out on the original Switch as a cloud-only game,
You will be well rewarded. Prepare.
and that was very underwhelming. And the fact that they released a version that runs on the Switch 2 natively, that's great. I'm happy about that. I just wish it ran better. I wish that it took better advantage of the Switch 2 hardware. I wish that I didn't have to go, yeah, it's Hitman. You know, it's the same game. It looks the same for the most part. It runs fine. Because it should run better. It should be a good game on the Switch 2. And I hope that this kind of opens some eyes about how the game runs. I hope that the developers keep working on it. The game doesn't have a physical release, so, you know, they don't have to worry about, oh, but if we release more updates, then people who own the physical game won't have the complete game. They don't have to worry about that. So, hey, can you use the fact that you don't have to worry about that and fix the game? But we'll find out if they improve the game. And until we find out, I don't know. You can do the YouTube things.